So we're in the Manchester United manager's head.
Yeah, brilliant, isn't it? I mean, look, I didn't rate him as a manager anyway, and when he starts doing stuff like that today, I just think it's a mad move. I mean, you know, what does he think he's getting out of it? All it does is make a lot of Liverpool fans laugh. It means, you know, Man United fans who like him get on the defensive again. It means that there's an incoming speech from Gary Neville this weekend about how he's great.
And how United don't get any penalties. Yeah. And by the way, Peter Lynn bankrolls all my projects.
But it means like people like, you know, Andrew V's
more of that.
Get to go and put a tweet out just showing up what a nonsense it is straight away. I mean, only Leicester got more penalties than Man United last season. And I think Liverpool, like Man United got 12, I think Liverpool got 6.
Yeah.
So what are you on about?
Did any of the journalists at the press conference pull him up? Did they have to go, are you sure, Ollie?
Of course they so, no, because they're all working the patch, aren't they? And they don't want to upset them.
Yeah, you've got to remember the patch.
And what is the stats on it? That since Klopp made the comments, their penalty rate of their rate of getting penalties hasn't let up at all.
Well, they've had 5 since then. I mean, there was a lot of pens before then, but they've had 5 since then, and we've only had 2 in the same period. And I'm sure we spend more time in the penalty area than they do.
And that was in May, wasn't
it? And there's been a real change
before. It was January. We said that January.
Oh, was it January?
Yeah, there's been a rule change. Yeah. So it's just a laugh, Harrison. I mean, it's nice. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like United have suffered 2 bad results and 2 bad midweeks. Who could tell?
Put it back on Liverpool, innit? Put it back onto Klopp. It's funny, like, funny thing is Bruno Fernandes won't be able to score more goals, innit? It's like he's his child, innit, Bruno Fernandes, and now he's not on penalties as well. It's just
no pens for Bruno anymore.
No pens for Bruno. He's a fucking idiot as well. I can't stand him. See him West Ham. He's an idiot.
Do you?
Yeah, I hate Bruno Fernandes.
I like this.
See that free kick, like the 94th minute against West Ham in the cup, and he went and take the ball and scored. There's just like no need, and the referee just blew the whistle straight away after it, and it was just like, what a fucking mushroom he is.
I didn't see this Bruno Fernandes. Hey, come on, and here we are.
Yeah, you hate him.
You hate. What are your Bruno Fernandes thoughts?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, look, it's healthy to feel that way about a team that is your rival. This is what we're meant to do. We're not meant to talk them up, talk them down, say the bellends. You know, that's what. Like, let's not let this bit of footy die. This is the good bit of footy. You know what I mean? So I'm banging to it when there's a bit of beef.
See that Paddy the Paddy, and I said to him that you could like have a straightener at one like Premier League player to be, and he said Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah. And he was good in, but he was just going, Pogba's not world class.
Yeah,
and they were like, how can you say that? He's done this, and this, and he's like, it's not consistent enough.
Said ability-wise,
and I was like, lad, you're having it, yeah.
I've had enough. I mean, on a wider sense, I've had enough United in this title race. This should be between 3 teams, and maybe even between 2. They can get out of my way, Man United.
I'm going to die on this hill. I think Chelsea will be exposed as frauds. I am just not having. I'm not having.
What a hill to! I like this by the fucking fruit. You know how many of these we had?
Well, that much so far. Tuchel's. Okay, let's park the European Cup for a minute. Right?
I mean, yeah, where fraudulent stuff comes. Yeah, forget that.
Yeah, but I think he got lucky in the draw at key moments. But park that. His records. He comes in on the 28th of January because I made sure of my facts on this one. His record since from then to now is 2 points a game. There's a Tuchel algorithm, and I checked. And if you go back, you know when our good run starts at the end of last season, 10 games to go until now. So over that 15-game spell, I thought, okay, let's check him out over that when he was winning European Cups and they're the big 4 insurgency this season. Let's see what they've done with those 15, 30 points, 2 points a game. How many have Liverpool got over those 15? 39 points, right? They're not in our fucking class. I'm just not having it.
I love this.
I think. Well, you forget how many games he draws. It's not that they lose much. Everyone goes, look at that defence, but they draw a fuckload. And they haven't really hit. I think they're going to find you. They draw 2 or 3 out of 4 quite soon. And it'll happen. I don't think they'll get beat. Again, a hill I may be forced to die.
It's them and City this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah. I know, right? A lot of people are going, I could do. Imagine if City took Chelsea's scalp. I've heard vibes of that. Go, fuck that. I want Chelsea to beat City. City, I know that, don't get me wrong, a draw would be nice and fine. I want City beaten. But City beaten is, I'm going to celebrate that.
You're talking me around. I'm in the other camp at the minute because City feel a bit wobbly to me. But they felt wobbly at the start of last season.
That's the idea, though. Like, why they wobble and put them down, put them to sleep.
Do you know when we drop points against Southampton home, I think our reaction would be a bit more panicky. But when City drop points to Southampton home, I still get the idea that they're calm about it. I don't know if you feel the same, but I still feel that.
There's a reason.
I think they are, but I think it's still. I think that they've got. If anyone's got the right to be out of all of us, it's them because of what they've done for that many seasons. But I also think, I think that they're not far away from being put down / out. I mean, there's a nice scenario possibly where City beat Chelsea, feel great, and then get done by Paris Saint-Germain and then us. And suddenly there's a gap between us and Chelsea, us and City, and everyone's got to have a little bit of a look at it and go, my God, Liverpool are top of the pile. I mean, United will somehow probably keep winning, which will drive you mad, as I say, because I don't think they're very good.
To get full access to this show, click on the link in the post and subscribe to Talk Premium. You get all of our content, including previews, reviews, post-match content, exclusive interviews and loads of transfer chats. So subscribe to the Anfield Wrap now. We share the journey of supporting Liverpool from heart of the city.